So today we want to talk about 5 old school traditions about relationships and marriage that have changed over the years.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you go first on this one.
First of all, we decided to choose 5 things, I'm saying, that was relatable to what we talking about. And my 3 that I came up with, the first one was shacking up.
Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe, for me growing up, everybody that I seen staying together pretty much was married. But I did see I did have aunties and, uncles that was shacking up, and they were just like long-term boyfriend and girlfriend. But for the most part, I got my marriage, I guess I should say, I got my influence from my grandmother and my granddaddy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
So you feel like it's a good thing when you shack up before.
they didn't like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
Who's they? Your
my
grandparents?
grandparents and people of that era didn't like it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because the word about me before I, really got off on my own was, Dennis just running around town shacking up with females.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's not
Michigan, I
good.
had a few girlfriends, and we were in Michigan, it wasn't weird for us to have our own house or something like that, 17, 18.
Yeah.
So if you had a girlfriend at that age, of course, y'all was staying together. That's just how it was.
Okay.
That I ain't saying that was a good thing. I'm just saying that's what happened.
Okay.
But I know traditional ways, they wasn't doing that.
Right.
And my grandmother era and even the era after that,
Yes.
you kind of they was pushing for marriage.
For sure.
So that was one of
Yeah.
my things.
Yeah. To your point, I think it was more, not everyone was against it. But of course, traditionally, yeah, they did want you to be married, but I feel like it's definitely necessary in this day and age to kind of see what people,
Hold on, so you condoning shacking up?
I mean, I think so. If you're headed in that direction, I'm not just saying just go shack up with anybody. No.
Yeah.
I'm not saying just, yeah, you meet somebody and you feel like, I just want to stay with this person. Like, no. If you have a mindset that I'm going to be with this person and you
Yeah.
just kind of want to test the waters, like.
Now, I don't know
that-
about testing the waters.
Well, maybe not test the waters, but you just want to see, what you're getting yourself into. Or is that the same thing?
No, yeah, that's the same thing.
Okay.
So with the shacking up thing, I think in order to make it successful, you guys already have to be in a good relationship.
Okay.
Meaning one person should need the other one for living reasons.
Okay, so you have to be able to be independent on your own.
For sure.
That's
I feel
what you're
like
saying.
like
Okay.
how me and you did it. You had your
Yes.
spot, I had my spot. Hey, if we decide to come together, we decide to come together.
Yes.
But I ain't coming over here because I'm homeless.
Right.
And you not letting me in here because you just can't pay the mortgage or the rent.
Right. For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? It got to be a mutual thing. Mm-hmm. Then when y'all move together, have a plan.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But far as like living off each other and things like that, I think
Mooching.
that's when shacking up becomes a problem.
For sure. Yes.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Especially if you got kids and then y'all going to family events and,
Right.
I seen some situations where it just didn't end good.
You're right.
You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
true.
So, yeah.
That is true. Okay.
So that was my number one thing. You want me to go through all of them or you want to give me your number one?
So my number one thing, I'll go ahead and start off with the ones that I came up with. My number one thing that I feel like is traditional that has changed over time are the household chores. Yes, for sure. I feel like if we both working, we both get into that bag, like we should be, helping each other out or getting a maid to do these things around the house, right?
You work from home.
That I do. And that's the misconception. Just because I work from home, I can just do whatever. And that's not true because I'm still working. Like at the end of the day, yeah, I can take a break, go put some clothes in the washing machine, but I could do, what you mean? Mm-mm.
I don't even know why you chose that because I got like 3 rebuttals on that.
What? What
For
are you?
one, I can't, you know what? I can't even say it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
know y'all gonna be like, y'all always do this, but
What?
she worked from home, so if y'all can read between the lines, I can't really say it. But I will say this.
Go ahead and say it. What you gonna say?
Okay, well, she worked from home, so she has time to go get her nails done,
Oh,
to go
yeah.
get her hair done. Mm-hmm. But then when I say something like, hey, what's up with this? I ain't had the time. I was sending emails. I was busy.
Well,
I was taking it. See, you don't know. I got to take the kids back to school. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm a taxi driver.
yeah, I
You know what
am.
I'm saying? But then
So here's the
sometime I
thing.
call, I'm like, hey, where was you at from 9 to 12? Oh, I was getting my lashes done.
Here's the thing.
One fell out.
From one day to the next day, my day's always different. Some days I do have a lot of meetings, some days I don't. So with that being said, yeah, every day looks different. So sometimes I do have that extra time to do, more things. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a day to day.
Those are the days, though.
Those are the days that.
Those are the days where I feel like household type shit.
Right, right. So
Like-
you saying you feel like you don't agree with that tradition that if both people are working that we shouldn't be.
I
helping
do
each
agree.
other
I
out?
do agree with
Okay.
that. But
Okay.
but from us having conversations previously, I believe that the little things in the house can be taken care of because
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
my chores and stuff is more like outside type stuff.
Right, and those things
You know what I'm
are
saying?
taken care of when you come home. You don't have to look at no mess because that's one thing I make sure.
Right.
I'm gonna make up the bed. I'm
Yeah.
gonna clean up the kitchen. I'm gonna
Right.
do those little things before you get home. You don't have to worry about that. It's just those like deep cleaning. Yeah, we got to work together on that. That's
On the deep cleaning, yeah.
yes, for sure.
I say just let's get a new house.
Oh, that's what you say.
Yeah, that's what I say, yeah.
But that new house is still gonna have to be maintained. Too.
Hey, I do it.
Yeah, well, we working on that.
Mm-hmm.
We're working on it. All right. So, what's your number 2 thing?
Let me see. My number 2 was. Okay, my number 2 was. So in this day and age, I think men need for their woman to be more of their partner than the traditional stay-at-home wife.
Okay.
And we have grew to a time to where we're sharing goals with each other and we working on things together.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I always use my grandparents back in the day. They were just like one man work. Mm-hmm. And, the woman stay at home, take care of the responsibilities. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big responsibility because they were having a lot of kids. But
Right.
in this day and age, it's more like we're partners. Not to say that's the whole relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we more partners.
Right. I think that's the key there. You said having a lot of kids. I think back in the day, to put all those kids in daycare just didn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't even know
know.
if it was daycare out back then.
Daycare was out. Yeah, but as we got older and having less kids, and it's like, okay, we can pay for daycare. We can pay for somebody to come help us out because I know.
We was getting paid more and there was more money
Right.
coming into the household.
Right, for sure. Because
Yeah, I'm
that's
saying.
pretty much how my parents were. Like, both of my parents worked. So that's what I've always seen is 2 parents going into work.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah, we had, like you said, the people to help us out. And so we made it work. But that's definitely something that old school, having kids and the woman staying home. And yeah.
I feel like everybody that we know that's around our age, you know what I'm saying, that's married, is really like they both get into the bag.
Yes,
It's a partnership.
for sure.
And even if one person has a career that pays a little bit more, it's still a partnership.
Yes.
And I feel like it's more of that than it was, back in my grandparents' era, even my auntie's era. And I really like this era. I feel like it gave y'all a sense of good independence. And
For sure.
Catch 22, because y'all be feeling yourself a little bit too much. I can get my own money. I got my own bag. I don't need
Yep,
that nigga and
that's
all this
true.
type of shit. Like,
That is true.
I'm saying, now you the man and the woman.
Right, right.
I'm
You do
saying?
have some, but no matter what, I feel like it's always been good to have that balance of both. I can do it by myself, but no, like there are some things where I feel like I need a man around for. So,
But I honestly feel like, as a woman, I do feel like I understand why y'all want your own, because y'all don't want to have to depend on a nigga. And your dad, you was fortunate enough to have your dad in your life. He pretty much, told you to be independent, and that's good.
Right, right.
But you got to know how to cut that off when you're in a relationship or make it work for your relationship.
Right, right, for
A
sure.
lot of women weaponize that and want to use that against men, that they can go get their own bag, and that
Right.
they don't need the man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's when it becomes the issue.
Yep. So that was my number 2. What's your number 2?
My number 2 is being controlling. Well, specifically, a man controlling his woman. I think that's
There's a lot
something.
of that going on too.
Yeah. And it's like, that's something with you that I think I could appreciate. That you never, like, of course, I think the reason why you felt, the sense that you didn't have to control me was because I did have that self control myself.
Right.
So, it just depends on who you dealing with, I guess. But
They do.
it's still, trying to control women, like you not gonna get nowhere with that. So,
Right.
not at all.
Yeah, so in my experience, the control thing was because they were getting the money,
Okay.
and then with the money came a certain amount of freedom.
Okay.
Excuse me, like as the woman, that's the wife, your husband get off of work, whatever, he say he going down to the bar with the partners. What can you say?
You can't say nothing.
You know what
'cause
I'm saying?
Yeah, you ain't in control of nothing. Huh?
But you know what I'm saying? What she don't know is Betsy down at the bar too. And that's why we all got cousins we don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Separate families.
man, them old schoolers is outside.
Outside.
Multiple families.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's one thing for the better that has changed.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
When we grew up, we ain't that out cold. Like you might have some cheaters and you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, some babies on the side, but to have a whole nother situation around
Right.
the corner, like going to school and you going over there being a husband too, like that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That was crazy.
So we kind of got better with that.
Mm-hmm.
I can say
Right.
as a culture and as a coming from black families.
Yes. For
Mm-hmm.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
And then my third one was so yeah, back in the day, the woman, she wasn't really cool with your partners like that. So I feel like it's more freedom and more friendship. Like I ain't saying you got to call my boys or have this
Yeah.
outstanding relationship with them, but when everybody come around, as I am with your friends, you know what I'm saying? It's a
Yeah.
sister and brother type thing.
Right. Right.
One or two of them, if I have an issue with you and I need to work something out, I might can call one or two of them and discuss that. You know what I'm saying? And the same with you. So
Right. Right.
I don't think
yeah.
those options was available back in the day. They were kind of gatekeeping,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, the women.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. I think that goes back to that saying, like, you don't want people in your business. Like, that's kind of an old school thing. And I get it. You don't. Like, but it has to be the right people. If you're going to people, like, it just can't be just anybody.
right.
Right. So,
Not even with business, like socially. Like if someone
Yeah.
come over here, you know what I'm saying, like your friends, I don't have to like go upstairs or nothing and vice versa. We could kick in and have a conversation. Then I can give you y'all peace. But
right.
back in the day, the women was out of there. I'll
Yeah.
leave you guys to. You know what I'm saying? You want
Yeah.
something to drink? That was cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The hospitality part of it was cool. You know what I'm saying? But I never seen my grandma like fraternizing with my grandfather's friends.
I see.
They was out in the yard. They was in the basement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was all separate.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that definitely changed.
I think social media kind of changed a lot of that stuff too. I feel like everybody's like kind of just more out there, open. Whereas back in the day, like you didn't really know much about people. Like you didn't know, but now like you can kind of see
Yeah.
about people through their social media or
Yeah.
your friends. I can kind of see like, oh, okay, he's not a bad person. Like this is
Gotcha.
what he likes to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you kind of feel a little bit more comfortable,
That's true.
talking to that person. Whereas before, you don't know nothing about this person, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah, so we have evolved as far as that go.
for sure.
That's another evolve. Another thing I wanted to talk about is marital influences. When we was coming up with this subject, I thought about it and I was like, I really can't draw from that many marriages.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My auntie on my dad's side was married. My
Okay.
Aunt Carolyn, she was married. My grandmother and granddaddy was married.
Okay.
My
So
grandmother,
that's like three people so far, right?
yeah, but it was kind of like I wasn't.
Three couples.
My grandmother and my granddaddy, they was already older, so I really
Okay.
couldn't. I could look at it, but I really couldn't relate to it.
I see.
You know
Gotcha.
what I'm
Okay.
saying? But most of my family was like live-in relationships, long live-in relationships.
Okay.
Nobody was really pressuring me to get married.
Okay.
You know, that's something I always wanted to do because I always, I like doing my own thing too. But I'm a hopeless romantic. I don't know if y'all knew that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like Waiting to Exhale, like Love and Basketball.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All them
Those were the ones
lovey-dovey,
that you.
Love Jones, like those movies touched me. And I realized way back then that I'm really a relationship type person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I always knew I probably was going to be married, but
Okay.
I really wasn't influenced to be married.
Okay.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? My grandmother and granddaddy, they did do years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They have 50 plus on the book. So I did admire that.
Okay.
You feel
That
me?
is a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course, I have my parents, the number one example
That's dope.
for me, and I did have a few. I have my godparents that have been married for a long time. When I first got married, my sister, there were some people around, so for me, I was like, okay, yeah, marriage that's what it is. That's what I'm looking forward to. And that's what my goal is to be married.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
Yeah.
So wasn't planning to, do
Planning
it
on what?
twice,
Oh, yeah.
but things happen. So
I don't know if I ever said this on camera, but I would say back in Brielle was born in 2010, so okay. Had to be about 2005. You know what I'm saying? When I first was finna get married,
okay.
I was working with a minister, a preacher, Darnell, cool as shit.
Okay.
And every now and then he would get out of church mode and tell me some real shit. And I must have, I used to crack into him since he was like a preacher. Sometime I say something to him like, you ain't supposed to be doing that. And so one day, because he was married twice, and I'm like, you was married twice, and you a preacher. And I was asking him, how did he feel about that? And he was like,
Excuse me.
he's like, let me tell you something. He was like, the second one, it gets better. And the second one is the best one. And I'm like, I couldn't believe he told me that because I'm like, I'm just now entering the first one.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? And I
But
was
see,
like,
now that you say that, I think I had those thoughts as well because, both my parents, it was their second marriage that really stood
they had you in the second
They
marriage. You
did.
were a product of the second marriage.
They did.
Whoa.
Yeah. So now that you say that, I think I did have some moments where I'm like, maybe. I don't
it's
know.
deep.
It's deep. It gets deep.
Because all the good things that you did in that marriage, kind of like you got better at.
Yes.
And the things that you wasn't good at, like you know what I'm saying? Because we are
Learn
growing and evolving.
For sure.
You got better at.
Right.
You probably picked up some new problems too, but
What?
I mean, some new shit.
Well,
And a new relationship, so some new, you know what I'm saying?
different things.
Some different things.
I wouldn't say problems.
Not
but
problems, but habits.
habits.
You know what I'm saying? Or
I got you.
it's things that need to be worked on.
Oh, okay. All
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But for the most part, your first one groomed you for the second one.
Yes, that's for sure.
And I hope that worked for all parties. I'm not just saying it worked for me and her. I hope it worked for all parties
Right.
involved,
Right.
politically speaking.
What you mean by that?
You're going to get it when you look back at the tape.
Okay.
Talking about.
All right. Okay.
But I just wanted to touch on that because I'm like, damn, where did I really get the idea from? Oh, but I'm going to tell y'all where I do get the idea from a lot. Like you said, social media.
Yes.
So y'all know I'm into hip hop. I'm into my music thing. For sure, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Nelly and Ashanti.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There was couples out there that I was looking at because that's my world that I'm involved in.
Right.
That I was like, okay, that's how I want to be.
Okay.
So they gave me more inspiration than, like, let's say people in my own family because it was more of my culture, my
That
age.
makes sense. Right.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I was always drawn into the relationships that stayed together like that. It was a few more before them. I can't remember right now, but
Right.
off the top for sure, Hove and B.
That's interesting because I never really looked at a relationship in the, media that I was like, oh, I want to be like them. Except
Yeah.
for like Michelle Obama and Barack.
I mean, honestly, it's a
That
few
was-
people that's kind of married. Like that's
Yeah.
one good example. Also, Denzel.
Denzel, yeah, he
You know
did.
what I'm
I
saying?
didn't really know too much about them, but I know that they have been together for a long time.
Yeah.
So,
That's
That's a
another
good one.
black actor out there. He's been married to his wife for a long time too. You know what I'm saying? I forgot
Yeah.
his name, but
Tamia and Grant Hill,
yes,
they're a good one.
example. Yeah.
Yeah.
So people like that, exactly. I was looking at them. Amara Rashad.
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm saying? I was looking at that.
Right.
So yeah, them was
Yeah.
the examples I was pulling from. I always looked at that like, okay. You know what I'm saying? They made it look fun. They
did.
were all working.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They were having kids,
Get into the bag.
getting to it and raising kids the right way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And still keeping their youth.
Yes.
That's another thing I could add to the list. Bonus.
Okay.
The parents now, I think, in my opinion, is more involved in the kids' sports
Yes.
and things like that.
Yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, it was like, okay, I'm going to drop you off at practice, be home at 6.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, Mom, I got a game. You know what I'm saying? It was all teenagers going to the games.
Yeah. They would go to some of the games.
They
but
would go to
wasn't
some
at
of them. But now
all
when I
of
look
them.
around in the crowd, it's like parents with the T-shirts on.
Right.
They
Yeah.
stand, you don't know if they the brother or the mom. Or the dad. You know what I'm saying? You don't know the
Right.
sister or the mom. Like,
Right. Right.
we way more involved with our kids' activities.
Yep.
So I think we evolve as far as that go. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
All right.
I think that'll sum it up for the 5 old school myths that kind of change. You know what I'm saying?
Years.
Within relationships and marriages. And yeah.
right.
Until next time,
Till next time.
rolling with the Pringles, baby.
All right. See ya.
Peace.